And the second one was awesome. And the third one was awesome. Actually, come to think of it, it's a little weird. And I'm not in any bestiality shit or anything like that. But, like, as I think about it, the dogs I've been most attached to in my life, and I've been attached to many dogs, okay? I mean, I've lived in the forest, and at one point I owned 12 dogs. So I have loved a lot of dogs. They're good dogs. And there's been a lot of fucked up shit. I mean, there's been death and blood and, like, killings and payoffs and, like, really fucked up shit. Like, this is wild dog pack kind of crap that's occurred. Not in the city when I was there, not with the first dog. But then, since then, there's been some shit. And that's why I always worry these dogs are going to die. But the current dog pack is really great. Anyway, the point was what? I forgot. The point was she was fucked up. With some dog. Oh, the point was there was three dogs that were really great. And now that I think about it, I think they were all female dogs. The first one was. The second one was. And this one is. Hey, bitch. Are you a bitch? Yeah. She's like, why do you say that in such a harsh tone? Oh, I understand that. Look at her. She's so cutie. Hi. Hi, honey. Do you want to go on the covers? What's your deal? What do you want? Oh, you so happy. Yeah. She's a little bit confused because everything's been moved around because everything got fucked up because of a rainstorm and stuff. Oh, yeah. You want to go on the covers? Okay. Go on the covers. Goodbye. Yeah, go. Dig. Go. She likes to go digging under the covers because it's she's not even cold. This is bullshit. It's not cold out here. This time of year right now it's not that cold, but I think she just feels comfortable under there. So, and sometimes she like digs around like she's digging dirt, and there's no fucking dirt, okay? It's a fucking mattress. So she's really weird. She's a little weirdo. But and I used to hate little dogs. I definitely was a total bigot. I did not like little dogs, but I slowly got seduced into little dog world, and she totally made me think that not all little dogs are bad. I still think most little dogs are bad. Although now I'm thinking maybe the little dog owners are bad for letting the little dogs become bad dogs. Like little yappy pieces of shit who you'd like to kick. So maybe the dog owners are the bad people. Maybe there's bad people who are bad little dog owners or something. I'm just trying really hard here to be bigoted against somebody because somebody has to take blame for these little yappy dogs. But the truth is, there's big dogs that are bad too. So I think I'm just a big dog bigot of some kind. I got to figure my dog bigotry out. I'm a dog racist or something. Or it's not about dog breeds, so I can't call myself a racist, but I got some dog fucking judgmental problems. Or I'm right, and we need more good human dog trainers to make dogs be better. And sometimes dogs are just doing their job. Like I go into town and unfortunately, because I don't have any fencing, dogs follow me into town. And so my dogs follow me into town. And I don't want them to. I mean, I'm a little bit happy because I walk a lot on really remote roads with no protection, but I don't think I need much protection. Like, nobody's trying to hurt me. Like, I'm pretty irrelevant, you know. Nobody gives a shit about me. But it's fine to have dogs go with me in town, I guess. But when I'm in town, then as I go down the street, there's these dogs protecting their home. And so there's some of them are very aggressive about that. Now, what's good is that they don't hurt each other. And a lot of scars that I have on my hands came from breaking up dog fights by getting involved. And that is something that you should think a lot about doing before you get involved. Because dogs, when they fight, some of them are trying to fucking kill each other. And so you should be very worried about getting involved. And I've had to, because in some cases I know that it's not just a fight until deciding who's dominant. It's a fight to decide who's going to kill the other one. It's a fight to the death. And once one of them gets weak enough, the other dogs, I mean, I've lived in some dog environments you don't understand, okay? These are not leash dogs. These are not fucking apartment dogs. So don't write me stupid-ass comments about dogs. Okay, this is a different dog world than you fucking understand. So shut the fuck up, idiot. Sorry. I just get annoyed with dumbasses. But sometimes it's a fight to the death. And there have been times where I have had to be the adult, the human, whatever the fuck, and get in there and decide, okay, nobody's going to die right now. Nobody's going to have all the flesh ripped off them by a pack of dogs, and we're going to protect this dog from being ripped apart by this pack of dogs. And that means I wade in there and some of the dogs have collars and some of them don't. And it's a lot easier when they do, because if a dog has a collar, you can grab their collar and pick them up and pretty much disable them. But if the dog does not have a collar, then it's really hard to do. Like really, really hard, especially the bigger they are, because some of them are not small dogs, right? And some of them are very experienced with fighting. And so if you get in there and you try and fight these dogs, and you're not fighting the dogs, you're just trying to break it up, and you could have a big stick or something, hit dog or something, that is probably not going to do it. Not unless you're willing to kill some dogs. I mean, if you're willing to kill some dogs, fine. You can kill some dogs. You got a machete, you could start killing dogs. But that is a fucked up thing, and you are not going to want to be involved in that. And you don't want to be involved in it. It's very messy. And really, it's not safe, good. It's not safe for your fucking mental health. You know, packs of dogs fighting together, and you trying to save a dog from being killed, because it's always one dog. There's only one dog that's the victim usually. I mean, dogs will fight each other as groups, but they slack off and they're setting territory, and they you know they got their thing going on. But the times that it's most difficult is when they're just going to murder the fucking dog. And if you don't want that dog to die, then that becomes your problem. Yay. Bad yay. Like really ugly yay. Not good yay. Because that means you're going to try and go against the pack. The pack really wants to kill that dog. Sometimes that dog was the original alpha dog. And dogs definitely have a very hierarchical structure. That is what occurs. And that also does occur in humans, even though some people would like to claim it doesn't, especially the ones who are on top. Some of them try and claim everything's equal. Let's make everything equal by having me be in charge. Very common. So, dogs are more honest. Dogs are more straightforward. They just kill the fuck out of the former alpha when that former alpha gets old enough to be too weak. And they will murder the fuck out of it. And that's happened in the last 20 years. I've seen it happen. Where an alpha dog gets older and weaker, or not necessarily alpha, but any dog that has an important part in the pack, if they get weak, the pack turns on them. It's called the pack mentality. And it happens among humans too. And there's a good analogy there, and I'm not sure how we would exactly attach the dog analogy to the human analogy. It would be kind of difficult. I know that a lot of people would do that in a simple way, and they would say, oh, well, it works this way, this way. Shut the fuck up. Okay, dogs are dogs, humans are humans. They're different. You could make some general analogies, but they're very different. And I don't know the thoughts of all the dogs, or why suddenly dogs that were one day very friendly and all the things were okay, and then one day they just decide, let's kill this other fucking dog. And you can look at other types of species. I mean, you could look at chimpanzees and bonobos, and you can study that. And you can realize that things written about bonobos are kind of false. They also have their own form of violence. Now, they're not quite as violent as the chimpanzees, even still. And there's been chimpanzee wars and really horrible wars that I've never seen on video. I'm surprised they're not recorded, but like, kill the whole tribe, rip them apart and eat them kind of wars that chimpanzees fight. And these are our hominid buddies. These are our genetic buddies. And they do some really horrible shit. And even the bonobos, being famous for being so pleasant and wonderful, also do some horrible shit. They're still better, though, as far as I know, as far as anything I've read. I'm not an expert on them. I've never met a bonobo monkey. I'm not one. I'm a humanoid, human sapien, homo. I'm a homo. I'm a homo. I'm a homo sapien. And therefore I'm very smart because we named ourselves that. We claimed we are smart, therefore we are. Arr. All right, what are you talking about? Dogs or apes? Nothing. I'm just burning out my battery because I'm lonely, I'm bored, and I got no chick to fuck. If there was a chick here, I would not be talking to you. I'd be definitely talking to her. Or them, which would be better. So, I gotta figure my shit out in my life. I did try and clean up a little bit. Like, I cleaned up for about 20 minutes, I think. That was about all I can handle. I don't really like physical reality, which is a different problem I have. I just don't like dealing with anything I'm not sure if there's a name for that psychological fucked up condition, but I just really never really felt comfortable in physical reality. I know that probably doesn't make any sense to some people, but it's been the case for me my entire life. And I never quite realized how unusual that is until many years went by. And I haven't totally realized that until I'm completely alone and just realized I am willing only to do the bare minimum to survive. And I don't know, is that a mental disorder? We could make up another one to just insult people who are different than other people. But I'm still alive. I mean, I'm still healthy, I guess. I mean, try not to fall off any roofs or anything. But fuck everything. I mean, I feel kind of vaguely happy about being me, and everybody that I see online, because I post videos online, says, "Oh, you're a horrible person. You're just terrible, and you must do what I say you should do," and all this crap. And it's just like, I have a different suggestion that maybe I don't have to do what you say. And I kind of suspect that those people have a fucking mental problem. Like, why the fuck do they think they can tell me what to do? It's not like they own me. It's not like I'm hurting anyone. I'm the most useless, fucked up person there is. I'm like a street person. I'm like a bum on the street. Why do you gotta kick me? You know? I mean, I'm a little bit better than a bum on the street in the sense that I have a house and a forest and stuff. That's really cool. I'm totally happy about that part because I don't want to live on the street. But, like, people are just such assholes. And that's why the world sucks. That's why there's so many homeless people. It's because they're created by assholes. They're created by assholes who create fake money, fake government, illegal governments. I mean, that's a good term that could be used, is illegal governments. Because I think all of them are, as far as I can tell. Maybe Switzerland's good or something. I've never been there. I don't know a lot about it. Maybe it's a legal government. But most governments are totally illegal. They should be overthrown, reduced, and all of them should be turned into public servants. And there should be very few of them. There should be very few taxes. I don't know. That's a little more advanced thoughts than I want to have at the moment. I am finishing up my day very pleasantly, having a nice conversation with my friend, who I've known for many decades, online, who's so cool. Very pleasant. So, I want to sign off. I'm going to watch a TV show, a stupid sitcom, on my laptop computer. And then I'm going to feel the effects of the sleeping pill I took, going to dreamland. I will